Some might say this is now going to cause a major problem within the major commercial network over here in the United Kingdom for the forthcoming royal coronation on May the 6th. But what is the bigger problem now? And is it that person's own undoing? And what will really the British monarchy think when faced with this particular visage once they look out of those royal carriages? As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil. Sean here. Nice to see you. Hope you're all keeping well today. Got the giggles actually already, yes. A nice little backdrop here. It's a beautiful synagogue church in West London. Just lovely, actually. And when you look around, you kind of think, wow, what a beautiful place. How well they built it, with so limited resources. I know people find it, it's odd that I bring these things up, but it is. You look back and think what power these people had. And when you consider today, it'd be all mechanical, wouldn't it? Lifting these really heavy stones. Well, we have to take our hat off to those people that have gone before us, as I often say. Will they be saying the same, though, for this particular individual? Because as we know recently, ITV very bravely decided to screen to very low ratings that bombshell interview with Prince Harry and the ITV news anchor, Tom Bradby. Right now, what's interesting here is Tom, as I've told you before, is supposed to be our premier broadcaster on the ITV network. He took over hosting our late night bulletin News at 10, sometimes dubbed News at When because he shifted around so much, so few people are now watching it, as the main anchor, as I say. But he also came with a very good pedigree, you see, because he was both friends with William and Harry, so much so that he did the engagement interview with William and Catherine way back when he was entrusted with that. Then they spectacularly fell out after the South African tour with Harry and Meghan, where he interviewed Harry off camera, as we know, and basically said, what's going on? Have you fallen out with your brother? That ceased to be a friendship for William and Catherine, as one can imagine. But now the channel ITV, which has been in the mire for many, many years now, and in particular after firing their breakfast TV host Piers Morgan over the debacle with Meghan Markle, and more recently the Jeremy Clarkson debacle also, they believe that, of course, they'd like to have their premier presenter, Tom, fronting the coverage for the forthcoming coronation. But as we saw recently, King Charles wasn't too keen on ITV and very swiftly switched his particular speech over to the BBC at the last minute. Can be done, you see. So now they've got to decide, do they run the risk and wrath, should I say, of the king by featuring Tom? And this would mean he would have a full place during the entire historical event. But can one imagine, of course, Camilla, Catherine, William, all senior members of the British monarchy riding past in their carriage to see this particular individual that many believe has done quite a lot of damage by still ensuring and giving a platform to the former royal known as Prince Harry. Now, obviously, it's his job. You have to look at both sides of the equation. He's paid by ITV a very substantial amount to deliver these particular projects, and he can't really say no. But they're now, as I say, in a very difficult dilemma, because if they use Tom, this could mean they could lose out on other bigger things, including the very much rating success of Carols at Christmas, the spectacular event put together now for the second year by the Princess of Wales. If this pushes forward, it's something that certainly, I believe, senior royals will be looking towards at another channel, perhaps, to place that particular product on. Either way, it seems that Tom now is caught in very much of a dilemma, one where he's making the news and allegedly, as a journalist, should simply be reading the news rather than being the news. All down once again to the power of Harry and Meghan. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.